what has really been impactful about doing yoga over the last 8 months for you?
My flexibility. I can cross my legs.
Look at you! You could never do that! You could never, ever do that. I swear to God. You could never do that.
We're Megan and Justin, husband and wife, dog parents, and partners navigating stage 4 melanoma, bipolar disorder, and living with parents.
On Between the Scans, we share what life really looks like between the appointments, talking through each of our perspectives on the moments that challenge us, the humor that keeps us steady, and the ways we stay connected side by side.
Welcome to Between the Scans. I'm Megan.
I'm Justin.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We are excited to talk about our huge routine that we do almost every day, which is yoga. We're not experts. I'm not telling you, you have to do it, but I'm going to tell you, and Justin will tell you as well, how it's helped impact our life mentally and physically, right?
It's true.
Yeah. So for 8 months we've been doing a morning routine and an evening routine, yin yoga at night,
Yoga in the evening.
in bed.
Yeah, it's short. It's only 15 minutes at night and 10 minutes in the morning.
Exactly. It's not a lot of
Yeah.
your time, right? So we're gonna quickly though rewind because I've had 3 appointments over the last 2 weeks. This is Between the Scans, and we want to talk about the appointments we've had. So let's back up. I had a dermatology appointment, 6-month checkup. You come with me to the appointments, so you get to see what happens. Hold my clothes. That went really well. It's always nerve-wracking, but I do have to say that there were many appointments that I went into that dermatology office really in a lot of pain and really challenged by my walk. And so when I went in last week, walking was just so much easier. Laying on the table, flipping over, all of this stuff. And when you have gone through a few years of pain and challenges, just to walk into the appointment, it's just a nice reminder of how far I've come, which is what we get to talk about, which is great. So the dermatology appointment went really well. I do have one mole that I don't remember if it's new or not. I feel like it might be new. I know that I'm supposed to know every mole on my body, but I have a lot. I can't remember them. I just can't. I have enough going on in my brain. I can't remember them. So I did say it might be new, so they did offer to, or not offer, they told me they wanted to see me in 3 months just to make sure that the mole was the same size, color, shape. It does match my other moles, nothing out of the ordinary, but because of my melanoma history, they want to check on it. So we had that appointment. We also had my infusion earlier this week. We had an infusion appointment where I had blood drawn prior, and my blood numbers were great for the first time in a year and a half, which is great. There's always abnormal when you check them in the portal. Like it's okay, but they've been abnormal, and when they've been abnormal, I've been on steroids for it. But this time around, when I opened the portal, nothing was abnormal. It was not normal. It was great. No, it was great. So I had that done, and then we met with my doctor, my oncologist, to go over life and how I'm feeling, which you have to do before an infusion. Infusions are every 4 weeks. Continuing this for a while. I don't have an end date. We're just going to continue through. I do live with stage 4 melanoma, and it is what is keeping me healthy. So we'll just continue it. And then the other appointment I had, and this was really a great appointment, was with Dr. Smith.
Yeah.
I love seeing him because he has helped me tremendously from post-surgery, PT, challenges post-radiation. Radiation has been very successful on my body, but I've had it all over, including my stomach, kidney, butt, hip, back, and all of that good stuff. As a result, from scar tissue and just effects of radiation, I had gotten a tilted pelvis. So the tilted pelvis was freaking me out and scary because this side of my body seized up in a way where I was tilted. So tilted pelvis, tilted gait when you walk. My hip rotator and abductor were weak and are weak, but I'm strengthening them. And also the radiation, especially on my butt, caused the gluteal muscle to not have the strength that it needed to continue improving with PT. I was in PT beginning April, I think, of 2023, and then I graduated 2 years later. And you drove me every time to PT, and it was so exciting because I got to go to PT and I felt great, and I did the stretches, and PT specialized in my glute, core, just really strengthening all of this area, which you need for walking, sitting up, standing, just standing from sitting, and sit to stand. That's from a toilet, that's from anything, that's from the ground, that's crazy. Your body is completely reliant on your pelvis. And I wasn't able to rely on my pelvis. I had to build it back up. So PT was very successful for 2 years, but at the end of the day, when I graduated, I still did not have the strength that I needed in my hip or my butt to be at the space that I wanted to be with my body. And your care team gets you so far, but then it's up to you to continue to push through and to figure out next steps and what you can do. So, drum roll here, we found yoga. Your favorite. Last year when I found the tumor on my kidney, they switched my infusion medication and they gave me radiation.
Yeah.
Then I got sick, because you do after a while, after 4 rounds of the new drugs and radiation. I got sick, but I did feel better, but my liver number was elevated. So they put me on Prednisone. And what happened? I was like a jack in the box, right?
Yeah. You were doing everything up and down the stairs.
I just saw, I had all this energy. I was up at 4 or 5. I hadn't felt so good in years. I know a lot of people struggle on Prednisone, and it's not to say it doesn't have the side effects. I had some side effects, but I was able to turn it into a positive experience. And so I said, let's try yoga. We're up in the morning. We started a new routine, and we found Yoga by Cassandra. I needed beginner's yoga. I was not able to use 2 feet at the same time to go up the stairs.
Well, it is beginner's yoga that we do.
It is beginner's
Yeah.
yoga. Oh yeah, so I suggest this for everybody. And not everyone can do all of the positions and the stretches.
Right.
You have to do...
I still can't do all the poses even though it's beginners.
I still think you can, more than you think. More than you think. We do it. Well, the one laying in bed, the yin yoga, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not designed for in the bed, but that's what we do. Like, if we're gonna do it, we use a mat in the morning, and then in the evening we do it from bed, and it's great, and we love it. It's Yoga by Cassandra. I'm gonna include the links to both
Yeah.
in the description because I think everyone should do it. But so really, to back up, I had a lot of energy. I felt really good, and I thought, I want to improve my mobility if I can, and I thought it would help. You needed it too. I mean, we could all use it. We did some research on YouTube, found what we thought we could do. 10 minutes, so this isn't a big commitment.
Right.
We eat oatmeal and then we do our yoga. No big commitment. So we started doing it, And I wasn't great at the beginning. I mean, I can now do the poses much better. I worked through it, like you. We were both, we're both trying to figure it out. And then there's one pose that makes me laugh when we're stretching, and then the right arm goes in a big circle, and as soon as your arm starts to circle, your thumb goes up like staying alive, and you do a whole few circles. And I love it. It's fantastic. So we started doing the yoga and, seeing good results because we felt really good with it. And
I lost 10 pounds.
you lost 10 pounds. That's right.
15, really.
Yes. Mixed with yoga, walking more, and cutting out sugar.
Right.
You have sugar, but you've cut a lot out. You're a huge pop person. We say pop in the Midwest. You used to drink a lot of sugary soda pop.
Right.
And you cut that down. You went to the doctor. Your numbers were 1 point away from diabetes. Your A1C was red alert. So then I started getting on your case and said, let's fix it. So that was December. Yeah, that was December when we went and saw the doctor, and you were basically, you need to improve this or you were going to have to go on meds or something. And we worked through it and doing yoga, less sugar. You lost the weight and your number was normal.
Yeah.
So that was huge celebration and exciting.
Yeah.
Without medication. And my mobility improved.
Yeah.
So I can now say after 8 months that I can walk up the steps with 2 feet. I'm not holding onto the railing.
Right.
Luckily, we have double railings in this house because my stepdad needed it at the time when he got his diagnosis. And so my mom had double railings installed. She didn't know I'd be needing them a few years later to get up the stairs, literally. So I have the ability now to walk step by step each foot. I can carry things up the stairs and not foot by foot, and I can step onto a curb. There's many things that this has helped us with, so we're just happy, and we just wanted to share that with everybody because it's important to us, and we've continued to do it. And what do you think of the affirmation / intention every morning?
I love it.
Yep. In the morning, it's, I am in love with life. It's a great way to set the day.
I am in love with life.
I am in love with life. It sets the day, it sets the tone. You're in a good headspace, and I love it. We also have one in the evening. I did my best today, and that's enough. I know I did my best. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I don't. It's fun. It's a good way to keep yourself motivated, having this routine, looking forward to it in the morning, looking forward to it in the evening. It really sets up our day for success, I feel, and the end. It's okay if we miss it, but we try to do it every day, and I just can say mentally and physically, it's just helped me get my body back. I'm a work in progress. You are too. So from a cancer and non-cancer perspective, you're the non-cancer perspective. What has really been impactful about doing yoga over the last 8 months for you?
My flexibility. I can cross my legs.
Look at you! You could never do that! You could never, ever do that. I swear to God. You could never do that. Oh, and I'm crossing my legs to the left. I didn't even realize that. So part of my mobility issues is I couldn't cross my left leg over my right leg. Look at that. We did this on our own.
Yeah.
You can go to PT. You could really, really improve yourself under your doctor's care, but I really just want to stress that on your own, please just remember, give yourself a chance and opportunity to do it yourself. Do what you can, and it feels really good. Because not that long ago, I had to wear a belt gate. that is Velcro. It's kind of like when you need support for your back and you're doing heavy lifting. You know, they wear a support. But yeah, so this Velcro, and that helped me because I was tilted. My belly button was crooked. So I had to retrain my brain and my walk so that I was straight. And so when I stand up, I still have 1 foot a few inches off the ground, but that's okay, and it's improving. And the other thing that really helped me with my mobility was seeing the orthotic specialist last year. He suggested, based on my walk and what was going on with my body, the shoes I needed, which are Brooks. I got measured and fitted for orthotics in both shoes. Then we got you new shoes. We got you Brooks.
Yeah.
And then didn't you get a pair that you
Inserts.
bought? Of inserts, yeah.
Inserts.
And what do you think of that?
I love them. Most comfortable shoes I've
And
had.
you walk.
And I walk a lot better.
You walk a lot better.
Yeah.
So making
Oh, it was masked. What's the place
masked shoes
Yeah.
in Ann Arbor. When you go in, they get you fitted. What are you looking for? What's best for you? They're great. And nowadays, I feel like you go to DSW and such, and you find your own shoes. You don't have that support anymore. I also have another pair of shoes that I wear. They're not tennis shoes and they're not fancy shoes. They're kind of in between. So I wear 2 kinds of shoes because my inserts go in both. And I'm really comfortable. And then that's it. So nothing fancy. I don't wear heels anymore or flip-flops too much. I just wear shoes that support me, and it makes a huge difference. I know you're laughing because when I said I want to talk about yoga, and people are probably like, really? I can do yoga if I want, but what are they talking about with yoga? So from a cancer perspective, a person that's had cancer, lives with cancer, what I have to say about yoga is I don't think you need a lot of time. I don't think it needs to be an hour commitment. If you prefer to be at home and do it, I think that's great. There's so many options now with YouTube. And I also, though, feel like if you want to join a yoga studio, if that's better for you, I think that's also a great option. But the stretching is really, really cool. And then you can build off whatever you want to do. We also have medicine balls and weights.
You just find the stretching program or exercise would be similar.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like yoga, but
Yeah.
that's what yoga is.
Yeah, I mean, when I did yoga once in high school, and I said, this is not for me. But from a cancer perspective, I think from mobility, it doesn't put strain on your body, what we do. We don't have fancy props or anything like that. We don't put strain on our joints. It's not only helped my mobility, but mentally. I think mentally it really just puts me in a really good mindset, and it's always available. So if you need to grab 10 minutes and grab your mat, go for it. And I think when we started, we were on towels. We were not prepared. And then we found out that my mom had a mat, and then my mom gave us mats for gifts. So we're all set. Anywho, I'm off of Prednisone now, thankfully, and I am still on the yoga trend routine, and we love it. So thank you all so much for taking the time with us today. I'm going to put the links to our yoga routine in the description. And anything else?
Nope.
Nope. This has been good. All right, guys. See you
Thank
next
you.
time.